Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band, which was Matthew Knowles' idea because he couldn't get Beyonce to stop people.
So, it turns out all those emotional love songs Beyonce has sung about Jay-Z might not be what we believed. Rumors are swirling that she may secretly identify as a lesbian and that her relationship with Jay-Z was arranged to keep things quiet. Allegedly, her father insisted on the marriage to keep up appearances and avoid any public scrutiny. But before you start feeling sorry for Jay-Z, there are whispers that he's not exactly innocent either. Some people say he's also been exploring his own path and that their marriage may have worked for both of them in different ways. These claims came to light after Jaguar Wright started speaking out. She's been calling out industry secrets and spilling details that many people never expected. According to her, Beyonce was romantically involved with women even during her early Destiny's Child days. She even claims that Beyonce's parents pushed for the Jay-Z marriage to distract from the growing talk. And now, some people are rethinking Beyonce's Renaissance album, not as a tribute to her uncle, but maybe as a reflection of her own truth.
I need Beyonce to stop ignoring her bisexual tendencies.
We've all heard people jokingly call Beyonce Beyoncé over the years, and for the longest time, it just seemed like harmless fun. But now, the streets are buzzing that there might actually be some truth behind the nickname. Jaguar Wright recently sat down with Street Life Productions and stirred the pot even more. She claimed that back in the Destiny's Child era, Beyonce was allegedly involved in witchcraft and was said to be spiritually targeting women. It's a lot to take in, and people are definitely talking.
Don't nobody want to accept that shit.
For those who might not be familiar, Beyonce actually sparked some of these witchcraft rumors herself years ago when she introduced her alter ego, Sasha Fierce. A lot of people, especially in the Black community, weren't too comfortable with that kind of spiritual talk. When she said Sasha takes over because she's too shy to perform as herself, folks were already raising eyebrows. In one interview, she even admitted, "Right before I performed at the BET Awards, I lifted my hands, and for the first time, I felt something enter me." That moment really threw people off. Then in 2018, things got even more intense. Her former drummer, who had worked closely with her for 7 years, publicly accused Beyonce of practicing dark magic and even claimed she was trying to harm her. Ever since, the conversation around this has only gotten louder.
Guys, I cannot make this stuff up. Beyonce's ex-drummer of 7 years, she is seeking a restraining order against Beyonce. She's accusing her of dark magic, witchcraft, tapping into her phone bill, and basically controlling her finances. She's saying the Beyonce camp is put up a huge campaign against her, and it's overall witchcraft. She sought a restraining order in the past, it got denied, and she has another one scheduled for October 11th, but the internet is just like, what? Excuse me? And you know, I was just at the Beyonce concert last week in Houston. It was definitely a religious experience, but it was...
Then came well-known YouTuber Storm Monroe, who didn't hold back when he shared claims about Beyonce being deeply involved in African spiritual practices. His video quickly caught attention and sparked even more questions and debates across social media.
Number 2, as you guys know, Beyonce is a witch. She's a very powerful witch. She's heavy into African spirituality. She is a daughter of, I believe, either a daughter of Oshun or Yemaya. I go back and forth. I feel like it's Oshun though, but if I got it wrong, I got it wrong. But nonetheless, she's a high-ranking witch. Okay. How many people have come out and said, "Hey, shit, my cat started dying. Beyonce did this to me. I saw Beyonce do that." Like this is nothing new, okay? But you gotta understand, when it comes to Illuminati, to this industry, one person replaces the other. Madonna's old. Madonna is almost done, and Madonna is a very high-ranking witch. She is a high priestess. That's just pretty much what it is. Of course, the main thing Madonna practices is Kabbalah, but then there's different versions of Kabbalah, just like there's different versions of African spirituality. But then I also believe that in addition to African spirituality, I do believe that Beyonce is into dark magic and black magic as well, her and Jay-Z. And we're just gonna leave it at that, all right?
Let's dive back into those rumors about Beyonce possibly being bisexual, something that's been whispered since the early 2000s. It all started around 2000, when Beyonce teamed up with Emil on the track I Got That. After the song dropped, Emil sat down for an interview and claimed Beyonce made a move on her. She said she wasn't interested and told Beyonce directly. But here's the weird part, that interview disappeared online. Poof, vanished. You can't find it anywhere. Many fans believe this mysterious deletion is why Emil's career suddenly stalled. She was working with big names, and then just dropped off the radar. Some think she said something she shouldn't have, and the industry quietly removed her. This kind of silent erasure isn't unheard of. People have disappeared from the spotlight for revealing too much about what goes on behind the curtain. Fast forward to 2009, when Beyoncé linked up with Lady Gaga on telephone. Their chemistry in that music video turned heads and tempers. Fans began asking if there was more between them than just performance. Then Gaga said in an interview, "We both like women." The internet exploded. She later said she meant they empower other women, but that answer didn't land well with many viewers, who sensed something deeper. But Beyoncé's team responded quickly, claiming Gaga was speaking metaphorically about female empowerment. Still, the timing of those comments, on the heels of the Emil incident, got people curious again. The plot thickened in 2007, 2 years before Gaga's admission, when Beyoncé was spotted at the Box. If you're not familiar, the Box is an edgy club famous for its burlesque shows and LGBTQ+ energy. Eyewitnesses say she was tucked away in a curtained-off VIP area with a group of female friends. She reportedly cheered loudly as performers engaged in sensual acts on stage and stayed until the early morning hours, around 3:30 a.m. That doesn't sound like a casual girls' night, especially when you're Beyoncé. Let's jump forward to her Renaissance album. Beyoncé presented it as a tribute to the queer community and her late uncle, Johnny. But fans began speculating that it was more than that. It felt like a tribute to her own hidden identity. Rumor is, Renaissance was her way of tapping into a part of herself she never fully shared, especially after marrying Jay-Z and fitting into a more traditional public image. It's interesting to look at the talent lineup on that album. She worked with trans DJ Honey Dijon on tracks like Cozy and Alien Superstar. The latter even features T.S. Madison, a well-known transmedia figure. Alien Superstar also samples I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred, whose lead singer is openly bisexual. Break My Soul features Big Freedia, a queer icon, and Move includes Thames and Grace Jones, iconic LGBTQ+ figures. Beyoncé was clearly choosing collaborators who reflected this part of her community. Then there's the lyrics in TK. She sings, "I told her go harder, girl, you better not lose that though." Fans speculated about a woman named Carolyn referenced in the lyrics, but nobody knows exactly who that is. The tone didn't sound friendly, it sounded personal and intense. During her Renaissance World Tour, she even used the bisexual pride flag, pink, purple, blue, as part of the stage visuals. That wasn't a one-off moment either, it happened multiple times. Fans jumped into archive mode, looking at old photos and magazine covers from 2003 and 2013. They noticed similar color schemes and symbols that echo bisexual pride. Some believe those visuals were intentional, not coincidental. Of course, all of this remains speculation. Nothing has been confirmed, and Beyoncé has never explicitly addressed it. But fans believe she's been dropping clues for years, and that pressure, public, personal, and industry-related, has kept one part of her identity hidden. Many supporters are now urging her to live authentically, and say that she deserves to speak her truth openly. One social media user posted, "Rumors have been around for ages about Beyoncé and Emil. Emil even hinted at it in the late 90s and early 2000s. Another said, "Lord, have mercy on us," reacting to the sheer volume of clues and stories. Jaguar Wright is now being seen as one of the few speaking out about what's happening behind the scenes. "I don't know how many files she has," one person commented, "but she seems to have a lot more information than she's sharing." Now I want to turn it over to you. Do you think Jaguar Wright is onto something? Do you believe Beyoncé is bisexual and just hasn't publicly acknowledged it yet? Or do you think all this is just internet speculation pieced together by dedicated fans? Leave your thoughts down in the comments. This is a topic that deserves real conversation, not gossip. And hey, if you're into this kind of deep dive, definitely stick around. Hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and check out this next video right here. It's just as wild and will definitely make you think twice. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay curious. And this is Pop Links.